Peace. Knicks in 6. Suck my whoa. Wow. We were getting belligerent and we got our just desserts. Wow. The Knicks need to fire Tom Thibodeau yesterday. He needs to be out of here. He needs to be gone. He is not a good coach. He is not a good head coach, in my opinion. Why do we think he's a good head coach again? Because he was a defense-first guy? But the Knicks' defense is trash, but now they're trying to make Karl Anthony Towns the scapegoat? Maybe. But you can't only play 7 guys, man. Especially when you're playing. If the Knicks beat the Pacers by the grace of God, an angel came down and played the 10th man for the Knicks, they were not going to beat Oklahoma City Thunder one game. Not one game, because the depth and the options that Oklahoma City have is just, the Knicks wouldn't have been able to do nothing with them. At least with the Pacers, I feel like the Pacers can, they could potentially win this series, man. They could potentially win this series. I'm not going to say they are going to win it, but they can potentially win it. They're not going to get swept like the Knicks would have. Now that I'm looking at it, I was just being, biased. I wanted to see the Knicks versus Timberwolves. That would have been awesome. I think a lot of people in the league would have wanted to see that. But in terms of pure basketball, it's definitely better that it's OKC versus Indiana. And to be honest, I got OKC winning in 6. They're going to win in 6. They're just better. Unless Halliburton does another miracle down by 15 with 10 seconds left or something like that. Yo, if he does something like that and Halliburton wins, bro, what? I don't think people are ready to have that conversation. Like, what? If Halliburton wins, that would mean SJ has to have one of the most brutal collapses in playoff finals history. Like, he would have to be averaging like 20 points, 7 turnovers. Like, wow. I just don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible. But yeah, they need to fire Thibodeau, considering that the talent. Because the reason why I thought the Knicks were going to win in the first place was I was considering that they took them to game 7 all injured. And they got all injured because Thibodeau was playing people to the ground, bro. Like, let's not forget, he's the one that got Derrick Rose injured in some way, right? In some shape or form or fashion. He's playing the guy when they're already winning. He doesn't want to play another dude off the bench, and this guy tears his ACL, man. Like, he didn't do anything in Minnesota that was of note. Maybe he got him to the playoffs, but that's the ceiling for the Knicks, bro. This is the ceiling. They can't get further than this, man. Oh man. And somebody, whoever gets Miles Bridges, they're gonna be a problem. But like I said, man, I got OKC in 6, and I'd be shocked. I'd be gobsmacked. I'd be flabbergasted. Oh man, if the pace, it's impossible.